right, so we're actually going to start working the scapula. I like to have players start in this belly up position because it actually puts us in a really good neutral position with the head, the neck, and the spine where we can start working the scapula, start waking it up and warming it up to start to move, and the muscles that are around it. So what we're going to have Joe do is first come up, just lay your arms back 90 degrees, Joe. Now the first thing I'm going to have him do for about 10 or 12 seconds, I'm going to push your head back into the ground as hard as you can, Joe, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now again, anything that we can do to continually correct that forward head is correcting scapular position, so we're going to do that every single time. Now the next thing I'm going to have Joe do is sit in a fastball position, okay? We're going to push head first, we're going to push shoulders second, push, elbows third, forearm, wrist, and hand, push, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hard as you can, 2, 1, relax. I'm going to turn him into a curveball position. Again, we're going to go head, shoulders, elbow, forearm, wrist, and hand. Push hard as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I don't know if you could tell, but Joe was working really, really hard here. How do your shoulders feel now? Good. Now this next one is we're going to turn out to change up. Now if at any point you turn too far out, there's any kind of little tweaking here in the elbow, just dial it back a little bit. If you throw a sinker, you can put it into a sinker position here too. Again, so we're going to push head first, shoulders second, elbows third, forearm, wrist, and hand, 10, 9, hard as you can, 8, tongue to the roof of your mouth, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Now what I'm always looking for is position. So as Joe's pushing really hard, as me as the coach, I'm coaching him on position. All I want him to do is give maximum effort, and I'm going to correct him. So in this one, his wrist got a little turn, which can happen when you start exerting a lot of pressure. I just gently pushed him right back into the right position. If you feel like somebody gets out of position here and they're a little bit locked or hard to move, just say relax for a second, push back to position, re-push. Okay? No problem there. So the next one I'm going to ask Joe to do is the same thing. We're going to keep your head, and you're going to keep your head pushed against the ground. We're going to rotate up to 90 with both arms, and we're going to push back, and we're going to push as hard as we can. Okay? So we're going to give like a little 2-3 second push right here. Okay? So why don't we do 5, Joe, in fastball. Rotate up, push, push, push. You do 5. What I'm looking for is I want to make sure his elbows stay in line. Okay? I want to make sure he doesn't give up tension in his head. I also want to make sure he doesn't come too far forward. Push good. Now let's turn to curveball. I'm going to make sure he's in good position. I want to be his eyes. Go ahead, push. Go ahead, down. Make sure your head is tight. Also remember, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Okay? It's going to help support the neck. The other thing I'm looking for too is he popping up here. So push that low back against the ground too, Joe. He was pretty good a little bit. Okay? And let's switch out to changeup. Again, now, as we start to move, remember, anybody that's got any kind of pain or tweaking when they're holding, be careful when they're moving, okay? Push, there you go, good, and good, 2 more. And I'm watching, he's keeping great head posture, his head's pressure there. He's pretty good there, low back is pretty flush against the ground. And let's just go 1 more, Joe. Now, on that one, he cheated a little bit, he didn't come up as far. Let's do that one more time again. Good, and again, it's not that he cheated, it's just he was getting fatigued, right? So if this is where you got to either, if once form falls apart, Joe, as a strength coach, what do we say? Cut it. That's it. Bad form, it's no rep, right? So if once your form starts to go away, that's the end of the exercise. He's gone to his level of tolerance right now, and it's time to give him a break and to move on to the next exercise.